Good morning. Now that I've actually got the mute unmuted, I'm here. And yes, it's been a race against time this morning, purely because I have actually been in a training up until 7:30. So it really was a bit of a race against time to get showered because I didn't want to turn up with my nightie and dressing gown on because that training started at 5:30. So we do what we do because I love doing it for the benefit of everybody, just to learn extra stuff. Now, it is a good morning, and I've got certainly cross-posting happening over to my Boundy page, which is where I'm seeing some lovely people saying good morning. Karen, Kat, Diane and Sarah, you're all over on the Boundy page, which is wonderful. There is the link above to the mytimetv.live, which is where I'll be able to see your comments show up like this, and I can put them there. It's not necessary, it's not an absolute that you have to be here to do that. I am going to take off the scrolly bar. Now, that is for my website and my Facebook page, which I've actually got in, no, hang on, that way. There, up there. I've got them showing up there this morning because I'm using my eCam in the background as my second camera so that I can actually bring you the cards here, like I've got hello, like that. Yes. And hi, Tracy. Yes, you're on the Boundy page. I do have it on the Hypnosis Plus with Ros page as well as into YouTube, my YouTube channel. So you can watch from any of those pages, even the video live in 5, I think, with the Be Live team. Hi, Diane. Oh, I'm well, but I'm rushed because I really had to do a very quick shower. As you can tell, no time to do. I don't blow dry my hair anyway, but I did manage to wash my hair. Good to see you, Marie. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, oh, Kat, the link's not working in that. Let me just go and have a quickie look. It's supposed to, unless I actually posted the wrong one. Well, it's there, so I don't know. Really don't know. What I'll do is just leave it there for now. I can see your comments, so that's all I need to do, just in case. It might not be working. Are you on a mobile, Cat? So anyway, it is a general reading of the 5-card spread that I've been doing. So with the Lenormand deck, and I'm going to move that around the other way, and hopefully my positioning is okay for, yes, where I am. I might just make it a little bit bigger because I have noticed that I've got to get out the way of that stuff first. I have got my camera stand up a little bit higher. Right, now to the reading. It's okay to watch it from there anyway, Kat. Thank you for being here. What we've got is the Gilded Breviary Lenormand. That is the name of the deck that I'm using, and this is the expanded edition. It's such a nice sunshiny day out there this morning that the light itself is actually creating quite a reflection there. So I'll put that up there so you can see what the deck is, and we've got the visual of all of the cards at once in this one. So I won't have to move the stand or the camera at all, I'm hoping. So, and Ali, thanks for popping in. It's lovely to see you as well. Loved this. It's good fun, isn't it? Because we're actually getting a bit of guidance for ourselves. I mean, sometimes it does just take the little bit of extra, just something, to really beef our own tapping into the intuition, what messages we're going to be getting from these cards for yourself. I'm just explaining it from my own context. And good morning, Julie. Lovely to see you here. And it is that I'm encouraging everybody to do. Tap into your own intuition. Don't just take my word as gospel or it, because it's not. I'm reading these from the context of my own energies, in how my energy has gone into these cards to shuffle them and do the layout and now to interpret in the way that I see it. And it is a bias to what's happening. Look at these and feel it into what's happening for you in your life as I'm going through these cards, okay, in the spread. All right. Now, just the last reminder for anyone that needs to, try clicking the link that's above in the description that will bring you to the mytimetv.live page. It's okay to be watching from any of the others. Now we're going to get into it because it's a really interesting layout this morning. I mean, the layout itself is the same. What we've got here is the workspace energy. We've got the home here in that card location. Up the top, we've got the unexpected. Here where the dog is, that is your role, and right in the center is the outcome. So what we're actually starting with is the birds in the business. So in the work, in what we're doing to create our livelihoods, to actually earn that income, to actually be looking more after our physical needs, the stuff that is, going to work for us. It's communication. It really is doing that chitter-chatter and natter with each other, brainstorm. Look, if you're a solopreneur like I am, or, single operator, whatever you call it still is that you're needing to think and feel over what is the various ideas and options, opportunities. There could be some bright new ideas that are just coming in on the fly. That's suddenly, you get somebody that's interrupting. Sometimes it's warranted, sometimes it's not, and you just shoo them off. If it's totally out of the box, sometimes it needs that out of the box thinking too. So be open to that for your workspace today, that you're actually going to have. And I think personally, sometimes this group interaction and, connecting with others in creating ideas, it's just fun too. Make it a fun space and place to do your work in as well. So as well as sustaining, because, it is a bird feeder. I don't think that's a breeding box. It's the feeding post. So get in and actually, share those resources in that way. And we've got the tree that is in our home space. Now, the tree really is a very deep-rooted tree. It's as old as, you can tell that from the way it's depicted, and it actually has the symbol of the Kabbalah, which is a very ancient symbol from, I think it's the Jewish tradition. There might be someone that can help out here and post that, just make a comment that's where I think it is. In my understanding, I think that is. And as we can see, it's just got that beautiful rainbow going through the whole thing. It's all the possibilities of what has been from the past, from the way back, and bringing it into our presence. The tree is being very present. It can't go anywhere, but it's so deep-rooted and has such an important role in everyone's life. And especially in that home space, it's stability, it's security, it's deep roots from the ancestry of our relationships in family through to the future, what is potentially going to be grown there as our, grandchildren and further on. I love the little mushrooms or toadstooly things there. It's very earthy, and it's also reaching up to the sky with the abundance of the branches and the leaves, and there's little birds sitting in the tree. So create that sort of a day-to-day that is going back to your roots. That's what I'm sensing from that one. Okay, and we've got the well up in that top position of unexpected. So it is going to be digging into our resources. We're dropping in the basket there that is the water bucket, waterproof. It holds what it's meant to. It's built for purpose. We are going to be needing to actually wind the handle down and wind it up again, so that we're actually consciously putting our motion, our actions into getting those resources for our day. But this is at unexpected moments, remember, because this is in that unexpected position. So do just have that openness that, look, you might need to actually be digging into some of your resources and bringing it up to full view, to the sunshine, to actually glow and improve what is going to be whatever that section of your day is. Okay, now, and here we have in our role is the faithful dog. It's about the loyalties. It's about being ready and prepared to move whenever we have the opportunity. It's just such a faithful, loving, trusting creature, isn't it, our dogs? Even sometimes when we might yell at them or accidentally kick them, which I did with ours last night. Poor little Russ. He just stood there in the way at the wrong time and I didn't see him. And they keep coming back though. They love us, we love them. So be ready with the ball to play, those moments that might be there to dig into. As we're dropping our bucket into our well, that we're there also to actually be prepared and ready for the moments that we can show that loving gesture and go for a walk. Take the ball and play, all of that. It really is that readiness I'm feeling and just that lovely look on the face. It's so nurturing in a way. It is. It's self-nurture. Oops, I went to move the mouse and it's not the mouse I'm needing to move. I'm just going to put that out the way. So we can see clearly the Tower card. In that central position of the outcome, I'm feeling it's actually indicating we are, especially with the tree there as that relationship, family, home-based card, that we are building up into our tower of strength, and that we are going to be having by the end of the day that feeling that we are on stable ground, that we have actually created just that bit more of what is our solid base, our connection with. And, we might have had some government type stuff that we've had to deal with in the day, which, yesterday I had that too. It's that sort of achievement. There's the achievement. We've built up it's almost like a power card too, because it's the building above what is a home. It's got that strength and focus. It's almost like it is pointing to the sky with purpose. And we have got that as our outcome for tonight. If you spend time to do that sort of reflection, that you can say, oh, I am feeling like I am achieving the goals. I've done da, 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 and it really feels good because it's a good, solid building. The construction and foundations and everything to do with a tower has to be strong, unless you have it fall down. And that's been known before in countries that do cheap building. Make sure that what yours is quality, and that you are actually creating that outcome for you today, that you're not just into the cheap gossip of, quick fix ideas and quick money, that you're actually building that solid foundation in that depth of what your purpose is and how you're going about it, using the resources that you need to, and being ever ready at any point in time to actually get on and move into having that goal. Okay, that's what all of that is actually showing me for the day today. And it was one of those funny things that I had yesterday. We did have the letter or something as one of the cards yesterday, and by the end of the day, guess what I got, which I have posted already, but I actually have got my Healy arrived. And this is what the little device looks like in relation to the card. You know how the packaging's almost always overdone, let me put it that way. There's the tiny little device, but here's the other little bits and pieces of connections. It really is like years ago I had the experience of a treatment in a bioresonance machine setup, holding electrodes and stuff. This is very similar to, and what it's been rigid, it's bringing everything to being able to have one yourself, using it yourself. So I'm very excited. That's my next step of the day today, is actually working out and doing a treatment for myself with that. So, and that I felt was so funny because the card that I got, the cards in yesterday did include the letter as that unexpected, I think it was. And lo and behold, there my Healy had arrived. So with anything that is these cards, any tool that you use, whether it's pendulums, I'm just trying to close those off. No, what am I doing? I'm doing the wrong thing. I wanted those up. I wanted that camera off. That's it. So anything that we actually aim to, now I've forgotten what my jolly, what my train of thought was there. Anything that we're using as our tools to help us along with giving ourselves that inner guidance and clarity Just go with what you're led to, what type of method that you need to be using. Put into it your trust that it is the right one for you. It could be just that you enjoy meditation regularly in the morning. I love doing these cards because for me, it's the process of both. That little mini meditation before I shuffle and lay them and then interpret them. That's part of my process. For others, it might be just holding a pendulum as you're asking those inner questions and thoughts, or runes or anything. And it might be just nothing, and you really have that inner gauge, that inner intuition, or you could be a medium yourself and not even know it, or an empath or whatever. Follow your heart in trusting where you're being led to and what guidance you're needing to use. All of it, just it's a flow that you'll know which one is for you. So I'll continue onward with my day, and I do hope that you can continue onward with yours. Have fun. But most important for me is just to encourage and continue to say, be the best person that you can be. You are where you are for reasons and purposes that sometimes we only know in hindsight. Just trust that process, that you are in the right place and space at exactly the right time in your life, your pathway. And continue being that best person to shine your light out in the world and have that influence of just being you. It's being. Okay, I'll leave it there for this morning, and we'll see you tomorrow. What's today? Is it Wednesday? Is it Tuesday? I've lost track of time. But anyway, I'll be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I know Wednesday nights I have the course. I'll be looking at my calendar before too long just to realign what day are we. It says September the 9th. I know that. So thank you for being here, and continue being the best you. Till tomorrow, namaste.